What's the problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
The
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, one viewer. It's just me and you figure drawing. Look at this. Welcome to Scoop Wars. Get an extra hour of sleep. So I thought I would stream, and then I set this up before I went on Matt Jarbo's channel for like 2 hours. So I'm like, should I still stream? I got all the topics set up while I'm like, oh, I'm still going to stream. Hey, figure drawing, I appreciate you supporting the show. If you're watching on the replay and you want to support Scoop Wars, go ahead, please. And my solo streams, especially since I'm getting a little tired, but I wanted to cover these topics. We have a lot to talk about. There is something to look into. The most objective scooping series on YouTube. I'm not attached to any scoopers. I like to take scoops from all different directions, analyze them, and say the probability. And I think this one, starting with the Spider-Verse, the next Spider-Verse Across the Spider-Verse movie, is very, very possible, especially the time frame when there was delayed. But first, let's get into the Ayer cut stuff, because Ayer cut was supposed to be the trending event on the 5th. It was trending. Not a lot, though, I'll be honest with you. Let's get to date. Now, this isn't a recent tweet from David Ayer, but this is for my friends that say, you know what, there's not much. How good could Suicide Squad be? I've heard the same conversations about the Snyder Cut before it was released, or when people were fighting for it. How good could it actually be? Well, let's look at the man himself, David Ayer, to see what he says about the Ayer cut. It's not simply plugging in a couple deleted scenes. It's tone, a different first act, different music. It plays like an entirely different movie. Hell, I wouldn't believe it either, but it does. Night and day, such is the power of editing. I know what you mean, and like I said, no amount of cut content can fix it. His vision was clear through in theatrical cut to see what was a bad take. The world agreed, move on. I believe that there's so much that could be done just with the same footage and editing and music and tone, let alone additional footage stuff you haven't seen. So I think you'll be shocked at how different the movie will be. Figure Drawing asks, how many scoopers are there really? It seems like most scoopers are just guessers with no real sources. I think they do have sources. I think the industry is in on the game. Basically, especially superhero, fantasy, and sci-fi, all the ones that have big cons, conventions, is big business. And it keeps you talking about the product 24/7 all year long, So I think the industry is on it. Some things get leaked without the industry being in it, but I think a lot of it is, it's just a wheel. I am clamoring for it. I really want to see it bad. I love seeing all director's cuts. I want to see Batgirl. I want to see them all. So that was the first thing I wanted to share. Then let me actually change the background for this one because I do have updates. A lot of people were questioning this story about the meeting with Zaslav. Who's the guy with gun? Safran, Steven Spielberg, and Christopher Nolan. And this was my rumor the earlier today. Actually, this did happen. There was a meeting, and along with this article, which is a Geekosity article, mind you, I think there's a lot going on with Superman. And I would, legit or bullshit, I think a lot of this is happening around the same time. And yes, this may be just a simple tweet, but I do think that James Gunn knows how to tease things as well. And this is actually a very good article from Geekosity, and I'll share it with you here. James Gunn teases Superman on first day running DC Studios. James Gunn began his first day at DC Studios by hinting at a Superman project. Well, interpret as you wish. After all, he could just be emphasizing Superman is now a priority at DC Studios. Last week, Warner Brothers Discovery announced James Gunn and Peter Safran as co-CEOs for DC Studios effective November 1st. True enough, Gunn takes to Twitter to post his beginning in a new job. The image he couples this post with tickled the minds of fans is what they can expect ahead. James Gunn tweet states, first day new job. Interesting, he matches this with an image of Clark Kent tapping on his typewriter thinking, got to restrain myself or I may absentmindedly punch this typewriter into twisted wreckage. Whether this alludes to the first order of business or not remains in fan speculation. However, recent developments also guarantee that the new CEOs have Superman in their primary agenda. So far this week, the first week of James Gunn and Safran, we have a potential hint from James Gunn. Now, it could just be a coincidence, but I think James Gunn is a smart enough man that realizes that this could be a hint towards a first project that he is going towards with the goal of getting Superman back on the big screen. I believe it could be nothing. Bear in mind, take this with a grain of salt. Could be nothing. It could just be a coincidence. But I feel that he picked this. I believe he picked Clark Kent and from the comic intentionally, paired with the news that yes, for real. Let me bring up this article here. The Fandomwire article, that yes, they did in fact meet with Christopher Nolan and Steven Spielberg this week. Now, does a lunch with David Zaslav and Spielberg and Christopher Nolan necessarily mean anything? No, but given the fact that they just announced James Gunn and Peter Safran, co-CEOs, this is their first week on the job. This meeting is happening now. And why I believe it's DC related is Peter is there. If it was just Zaslav, Christopher Nolan, and Steven Spielberg, I'm like, it could be anything at Warner Brothers. There might have been multiple reasons to have this meeting. But because Peter Safran was there, I believe that they are courting Christopher Nolan and Steven Spielberg for something. Again, Steven Spielberg was announced for a DC project in the past. I think there's a lot of smoke. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Cavill's back. A lot going on here, and that's extremely exciting. So, multiple outlets are reporting about this meeting via Variety, I believe, or a Hollywood Reporter. No. Yeah, the Hollywood Reporter. Figure Drawing says your conclusion is definitely not out of the question regarding that meeting. I think it has a lot to do with timing. There's so much hints there, and I guess it's possible that they would release Black Adam without a contract for Cavill. But all these things happening all at once. Legit bullshit. I think it's highly probable that this is regarding the future of Superman. And whether that means Christopher Nolan's going to help recommend some people, because Christopher Nolan, if he doesn't direct it or take it on the project himself, he's had a history with Warner Brothers ushering in new talent and connecting. Or Steven Spielberg. Maybe they do want Steven Spielberg for Superman. I don't know. I think enough time has passed that Christopher Nolan would seriously consider making another comic book movie, because, yes, it is a fact in the industry right now that they hire talent and it's like a package deal. You do something for the studio, superhero movie, you get all your other projects funded, you get your whole production company funded for everything you want to do, and it's more than just you, it's your whole company. This is the way the industry works now. They want Christopher Nolan back. They want to be theatrical. I believe that Christopher Nolan may consider another superhero project. And then they may want to lock down Steven Spielberg on that old project that they announced, or something new. From what I've heard, Figure Drawing, and based on the context of Black Adam and the theme they used with John Williams, it's going to be Cavill as Superman, but I don't believe it's going to be called Man of Steel 2. It's going to be something else. It's going to be they're going to try something different with him if they go forward with a Superman. That's what I believe at this time. I don't think they're going to call it Man of Steel 2. I think they're going to call it something else. All right, so that's all for this one. Now let's get to the Spider-Man. Let's get to the Spider-Man talk, okay? Let me bring this up here. Change my image again. Back to the Spider-Man. Does anyone remember? Okay, let me close out some. Oh yeah, let's bring this article up here. Does anyone remember that Across the Spider-Verse was delayed, and when it was delayed? It was delayed right after the last Spider-Man movie, where it was confirmed that Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield were in the movie. And this is the article in the Luminary. This is from April 28th. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and 2 delayed until 2023. It was originally set to release on October 7th, 2022. Its new release will now be on June 2nd, 2023, which is 8 months later. 8 months is enough time to add some Spider-Man, to make it even more epic, to go along with what they've been doing at Sony with Andrew Garfield, potentially, Tom Holland, and Tobey Maguire. And then not only that, but there is a very interesting, hold on. There's a very interesting part that not only potentially, grain of salt, okay? We got that we got the disclaimers out of here. Not only that, but there are reports that you are also going to get 2 different beloved Peter Parkers, mainly from the video game universe. So it's going to cross all kinds of verses. And this is going to be a big epic event, I believe. And I think the time gives them more opportunity to beef it up. A report claims that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse will feature the MCU and PlayStation universes, respective versions of Peter Parker. Isn't that exciting? That you're going to have the video game crossover in Across the Spider-Verse. And the people love this version of Spider-Man. Yeah, you are. You're the only one here. I don't know what's up, Figure Drawing. But that is exciting. I have to go back and finish. That's too big of a reach. What do you mean, Mo Moon? What do you mean, Mo? The video game? The video game, I would say, is definite. Well, I mean, I can't be 100% because this is rumors, but I would think more so than Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire, it'd be very easy to bring in the video game Spider-Man that's very popular right now. Definitely. And Sony still makes money off those, the Spider-Man video games, I believe. It would be an excellent opportunity. And Miles Morales was the PlayStation 5 game. I think this is highly likely for rumors here. Let me bring up also the articles about Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. I think this is here. Let's make this easier. What's more likely? Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire to return in a Spider-Verse movie like Venom or something else, or a movie that focuses on verses like Across the Spider-Verse, and it's easier accomplished. I think it's more likely that if you do get to see Tobey and Andrew again, it's going to be in Across the Spider-Verse. And yes, it may have been delayed just to beef it up without adding anything extra, but it's very plausible. Do I think they'll have a big role? No, I don't think so. But you don't need that either. It looks like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire will once again be playing the iconic Spider-Man roles sooner rather than later, potentially popping up in next year's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Ever since the two first put in the suit in 2002 and 2012, the actors have become the hero of the respective generations. Their importance in the lives of countless fans was perfectly showcased by how successful Spider-Man No Way Home was at the box office, a project which saw Maguire and Garfield team up with Tom Holland's more recent version of Webslinger. All right, let me see. And well, now it seems their appearances may have finally been revealed, and it's not quite what one may think. Let me get to this. The Cosmic Circus reported there have been discussions about incorporating Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man as a cameo in either 2023's Across the Spider-Verse or being saved for one in 2024's Beyond the Spider-Verse. The outlet also confirmed hearing from multiple sources Tom Holland. To add to the plethora of Spider-Man in the animated sequel, it seems that Yuri Lowenthal, the voice actor from Insomniac's PlayStation Spider-Man game, could also be joining. I would try it if I was in charge. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I would definitely try it, though. Definitely more an anime. It's the animation. There's less limits on animation. More you could get away with. My Spider-Man was Spider-Man India. Okay, I think they should put that one in too. Let me see if I have any other Spider-Man articles here. No, I do not. Let me see. Just another one that says Tom Holland. Tom Holland rumored to be in Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse. Don't be surprised. That's all. Well, I hope you are surprised. I even if you doubt these stories, I think most likely scenario is where you'll see them again. Actually, let me fix my audio here. I unplugged my headset. Okay. We do have some more scoops. Take this for what you will. And then we're actually going to check out Sill on one thing here. This is from Small Screen. It's a quick video. I haven't watched it yet. It's about Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is coming to the MCU. Now, the usual suspects on the internet will tell you this is one of those woke characters. No one likes Squirrel Girl. It's someone that you could... I think she's endearing, very relatable, and I think she's a fun character. And I would like to see Squirrel Girl in the MCU as well. But let's watch this video here.
For you, as we've been told that Squirrel Girl is going to be making her big Marvel Cinematic Universe debut.
What's that? Dancing squirrels.
In her very own Disney Plus series. This makes perfect sense to us, and if you've been paying attention, it'll make perfect sense to you too. Why does it make sense to us? Well, it's an old Marvel trick Kevin Feige and company have been using for a long time now. But before we get into that, first we must discuss who Squirrel Girl is. Who the
Does anyone... Oh, God, no. No, Mo. You don't want Squirrel Girl? What's wrong? You don't have to watch it. There's so much more MCU content, but if Squirrel Girl's not your thing, you might really like Squirrel Girl. Hey, what's wrong with the girl dressing up as a squirrel? You know, that's kind of cool. What's wrong with America Chavez? She was great, Doctor Strange. Figure Draw saying that the Squirrel Girl live action TV show that never happened would have been awesome. It had that girl for the phone commercials. Oh, you mean... Ooh, I think I know who you mean. Yes. Okay.
Squirrel Girl? Squirrel Girl is a fan favorite Marvel character who's not
Do you think she'll be friends with Miss Marvel? I think that'd be kind of cool for her to be friends with Miss Marvel.
well known to general audiences. That's been changing over the years. More on that later. But once you understand Squirrel Girl, you'll understand why she's a fan favorite. At a young age, Doreen Green, aka Squirrel Girl, discovered she could communicate with squirrels and later found out she suffered a modification in her genes that did end up manifesting her trademark tail. Like Spider-Man and spiders, her powers are proportionate to an upscaled squirrel. This means she has
sort of like, you know, people, if you're questioning Squirrel Girl, just remember that some of people's favorite character from the Suicide Squad with James Gunn is Ratcatcher. And hey, if you're watching on the replay, remember to thumbs this video up because we only have 7 people watching live. I'm assuming most of you are going to be watching this on the replay, but just remember that. She has a connection to squirrels. Ratcatcher has a connection to rats. And people really liked Ratcatcher. Not exactly the same, but similar.
superhuman speed, agility, strength, and reflexes. Fans love her because she's super tough, and believe it or not, one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe.
What? I didn't know that. Seriously? I didn't think she was powerful. No comparisons. Not that America Chavez. Okay.
She once fought Wolverine and won. She even beat Thanos. Yeah, that's
what?
Thanos.
I didn't know this. Now I know why people can't stand her. Squirrel Girl beats Thanos and Wolverine. Okay. She took down Doctor Doom? Is she like a parody character like Deadpool or something? I don't know. I mean, I don't know that much about her.
Let that sink in. She's been a member of the Avengers, the Great Lakes Avengers, and has teamed up with Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, both of whom should be making their way back to the MCU soon.
Sweet Christmas. Yeah, man, 1 second.
She even had her own solo comic book run where she juggled being a college student and a superhero. With all these incredible facts we now know about Squirrel Girl, you can understand why Marvel fans have been clamoring for Squirrel Girl to come to the MCU. There was even a lot of
I don't know about that. How many outcomes do you see? How many outcomes did Squirrel Girl defeat Thanos?
memes about what would have happened if she was there when Infinity War and Endgame came out. Well, according to one of our sources, a Squirrel Girl Disney Plus series is planned for phase 6 or 7 of the MCU. But
6 or 7? That's going to be a while. You don't like Deadpool? Deadpool's awesome, Mo. Okay.
we think she can be introduced into the MCU in Phase 5 or at the beginning of Phase 6 to prep audiences even more for the character. Yes, that's a segue into that old Marvel trick about prepping general audiences for characters we mentioned at the beginning. And this could very well answer the casting question as well. If you ever want to know what Marvel character the company is feeling out to audiences, just keep an eye on the Marvel Entertainment YouTube channel. In 2017, they released a Marvel TLDR video breaking down the character.
Okay. This is how people get their scoops. You know, they're checking out the Marvel. It seems like that's it. That's smart. You go check out Marvel and they have like a behind the scenes of the character. That means they're doing it before a future character they're playing to introduce. That seems very likely. Yes.
Came out just before the animated TV movie Marvel Rising Secret Warriors. They did a similar thing with America Chavez before she was even announced for Doctor Strange 2, as well as with Kamala Khan before Ms. Marvel was announced. Before this Marvel TLDR video and Marvel Rising Secret Warriors, they released a trailer for the graphic novel Squirrel Girl Beats Up the Marvel Universe. Right, so after the Marvel Rising Secret Warriors TV movie came the animated Marvel Rising Initiation. This was a TV miniseries consisting of 4...
I didn't watch that. You know what? I might go back and watch it. It's on Disney Plus. Who do you like, Mo? Mo from The Simpsons? So I might go back and watch this Marvel Rising.
Minute episodes. Squirrel Girl has even been advertised in a ton of Marvel video games over the last decade. They even brought her heavily into the new Marvel Snap game and also name dropped her in the trailer for it.
Yeah, and they put together a fantastic team. I mean, Spider-Man, Gamora, Dr. Doom.
Squirrel Girl.
That's a lot.
Where's that from? That's awesome. I that was his reaction was amazing there.
Might say.
But wait, there's more.
This past year, they put out a SiriusXM podcast called Marvel's Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable Radio Show. And there was a live-action New Warriors television show that was being developed, but was...
scrapped? That'd be cool.
Scrapped. They even got as far as shooting a pilot. Do you know what ties most of these projects together and gives us our best hint at casting? Milana Weintraub.
Oh,
how do you like them?
Yes, you're right. Listen, I think she got some controversy because she released some like sexy photos, and she was a spokesperson for AT&T. Okay. So ultimately that would be really good casting. That's all I'm saying. I'm for this casting. I'm for this casting. What is it, Lily? Lily from 18? I don't remember.
How do you like them? How do you like them apples?
The Uzbekistan-born American actress, stand-up comedian, and writer has been voicing Squirrel Girl for the last 4 years, starting with that Marvel Rising Secret
I didn't know she was voicing. Okay.
Warriors TV movie. She was even cast as Squirrel Girl in that now-defunct live-action New Warriors TV series. It's a safe bet that Milana Weintraub...
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. No.
Be Marvel's top casting choice for Squirrel Girl. One thing's for sure is she's the top choice for fans, and ours as well. It looks like Marvel, after a lackluster Phase 4, is really starting to turn the ship around. But with that excellent Werewolf by Night Halloween special that came out, which, by the way, you can watch our review here, and make sure to check out our news and exclusives playlist.
That's a lot of dancing squirrels. They put a lot into their video there. I'll thumbs it up. You know, sometimes it's more exciting than reacting to Syl. But we are going to react to Syl as well. What did you think of that? Oh, really? Okay. $20.99 about what? Okay. Now here's also from Small Screen. This is about the Punisher. Now, earlier this week, we did see scenes on an Instagram account or photos from supposedly John Bernthal's fitness instructor or coach or whatever you know. So they say John Bernthal return as Punisher confirmed. He's coming back. Come on, I can almost I'll say 99% sure that he's coming back. Might be returning to the MCU as the Punisher, however. And you know what? My friends told me they're not going to bring back Punisher because of the controversy. And I said, it's a beloved series. I think it's possible. But this is a conversation I had about a year or two ago with some of my movie pundit friends, that the skull is just not going to work. I'm like, you don't even need the skull. If it's that controversial with the logo, just do it without the logo. He didn't even have the logo for the majority of the first season. So some outlets have been claiming that John Bernthal's return to the Punisher in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been confirmed by a recent Instagram post. There have been so many rumors over the past few months, suggesting that Bernthal will be back as Frank Castle in the MCU. We were actually informed that he would be returning to the MCU in his own Disney Plus series. Well, it seems as though the news had been inadvertently been confirmed thanks to a recent Instagram post from Mr. Casey O'Keefe. He posted a picture of himself, the actor. Here's what he had to say. Yes, we covered this earlier. But they're saying that they were told by their source too. We were actually informed. Let me click this link. Is that a link that I could click? Okay, let me bring up the other article so you could see. The skull is iconic to the comic book character. It died, but it will be back. You need the logo. I don't think you need the logo. Give me a Spider-Girl, then you'll get my attention. Okay. Well, here's the article linked to. This was way back in 2020. John Bernthal reportedly in talks to return as the Punisher in the MCU. It's been revealed to us by sources claiming to be close to Marvel Studios that John Bernthal is now in talks to return as the Punisher in the MCU. What does this click? What does this link click to? Uh-oh. It clinks to nothing. It clicks to their homepage. This is what it links to, the hyperlink. It links to nothing. Listen. Bullshit, Mo. Bullshit. You give me John Bernthal as a Punisher, I don't need the logo. I don't need the logo. I don't. All right. Let's talk about Ben Affleck's new contract to play Batman. Now, this is where I'm going to say I believe Ben Affleck has more to do, but I just can't. I don't believe this one. I'm sorry. Nothing against Mikey and Sil. This is a 2-minute video that they know the exact time that the contract was signed for Batman. Links to nothing, kind of like Snyder. Thank you, Figure. Okay, here we go. And thank you guys for staying with me up late. I need to get to bed soon. Oh, here we go.
You're not watching paper cuts. These are short form.
Okay.
And sometimes a scoop.
All right. Yeah, we get it.
I was told that Ben Affleck has signed for 3 movies.
Ben Affleck has signed. Okay.
Has signed. I was told he signed. I even have the time that he signed, dude.
Got the time?
I got the time that he
What kind
signed.
of sources we got here, Mike?
This
Is it Ben Affleck the source?
Yeah, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck signed. Sources. I can't say who they are. Obviously,
I was just playing with
but they're very good sources, my friend.
Very good sources.
So there was a picture floating around about a week ago, Mikey,
Yeah.
saying, "Oh yeah, Ben's about to sign this contract."
Yeah.
That's one thing. And then shout out to GFR. They was talking about a new contract proposal
Yeah.
a couple months ago. You're hearing Ben has signed on for multiple projects.
Yeah,
at this
and
point?
I know the image that you're talking about. He didn't sign that day. He signed about a week later at about
You got the
3:15
day.
at about 3:15 p.m. Anyway,
Here we go. Did I cover this one already? I think I may have. I apologize. 3:15 on a specific day. I think Ben Affleck is there. I don't know if they actually have I think this is more bullshit than legit, this one. I'm sorry. I don't think anyone knows about Batfleck yet.
Pacific time.
so I am told by two sources now.
Two sources.
He signed for 3 solo films. 3 Batman.
See, this is the part I can't understand. 3 projects, potentially. 3 solo films? Ben Affleck signing for 3 solo films. I cannot believe this. If I'm wrong in the future, I will update you and I will gladly take the L. But 3 Batfleck solo films. That means no one else? 2 sources, yeah. Yes. That's where I'm like, I can't believe that.
Solo films, okay.
What's going on? Wait a minute.
Solo films.
Wait. I'm just gonna be quiet. Go ahead, Mike.
And so apparently Ben has his own ideas for this trilogy.
Trilogy. All right. There you go. All right. Whatever. Okay. Now, this is where I have to call bullshit because they are upplaying Black Adam's box office success when it really wasn't there. I mean, I want Black Adam to be successful, but they're saying it's, let's get back to here. I was watching this a little bit ahead of time. Okay.
Once again.
All right, let me speed this
Very
up here.
good sign. This movie is legging it out, so it's legging it out.
Right now, it's 200 are mad right now. Black Adam's doing pretty good. Lucky, what do you have to say about this performance? Again, I'm sure you'll go over a few details with this, but as we're taping right now, it's $250 million worldwide, and the show out is, and we're still getting numbers as we speak. So I think this is a good.
Wait. Chubby Teddy's here. Hey, Chubby Teddy. Max, let's keep our heads up, Batfleck. Come on, I know I want it, but Chubby Teddy, do you honestly believe that he signed on for 3 solo films, not 3 films where he can, where he could be? Damn it, we only have 10 viewers in the bots here. Hold on a second. I have no other mods here, so I gotta do it myself. Hold on. We only have 6 likes. Come on. Get those likes up, please. Oh, Chubby Teddy does. All right. But saying that there's, 3 solo films, 3 Batfleck. Come on. I don't know, Mo. Chubby Teddy's here. Awesome work on your stop motion, Chubby Teddy. Definitely check out Chubby Teddy's stop motion. I'm still waiting on my Doom figure stop motion for Movie Madness. I really want to add that to my intro. I'm really waiting, I would really love that. That would make my day. Okay, here we go.
Sign for the Black Adam franchise, Mike.
Very good sign. This movie is legging it out, so it's legging it out.
See, this is where I have to call bullshit because they were downplaying the success of the Batman from Matt Reeves, and now they're saying this is slugging it. I can't, I think that both the Batman Matt Reeves and Black Adam were a similar budget and marketing. So this is kind of bold. I'm calling bullshit on this take here that it's a success. I want it to be a success. I do. I am rooting for The Rock. I want to see this again, this movie. I really enjoyed the movie, but it's not a success, unfortunately. And now that China is not, it's not going to happen for China. This unfortunately legit or bullshit. This is a bullshit take and very one-sided because they completely downplayed the success of the Batman, and then they're ballooning the success of Black Adam. It's just not. It's not slugging it out there.
Oh, it dropped 60%. You know, it's dead. Cineverse is dead. You know, like no, as 58.7% is what happened because the weekends, the families came out in full force sale. And once again, The Rock is proving everybody wrong because Jungle Cruise did the same thing. They said that film was going to flop. No, it kept going every week. It wouldn't die.
And the actual number, Mikey, again, it dropped below. It was the number's under 60%. It didn't drop over 60% for the overall weekend. So that's another win.
Exactly. Yeah. Learning for The Rock and word of mouth. But there still is people out there that want.
Unfortunately, the word of mouth was good at the beginning, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about Black Adam still. Unfortunately, yeah, link your Chubby Teddy. Put your channel there for people to see. It's on. I think it's on Netflix. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Did I just... Damn it. Hold on a second. I just accidentally... closed down the tab. Whoopsie. I'm getting tired. That's why. Whoopsie. What the hell is that? I don't know. Okay, here we go.
You know, they for some reason, there are people out there still. They believe that if the film dies, it helps Zack Snyder. Huh?
Very weird narrative right there, right? And really getting into it. Okay, so with the box office, because again, I hate to again insult intelligence, but you know, just math tells you, you know, the drop was, you know, it was under 60%. It was actually, I believe, what's the number? Was it 58 or 59%?
Yeah.
That's really good for a superhero genre film. In today's climate, right? Another plus. This is The Rock's biggest opening for a Rock-led film. That's another positive as far as domestically, Mikey. And so again, we're talking about domestic. Warner Bros. Discovery, they're looking at the theater.
Well, with the drop, it held better than the 59. If it goes over 60, it's considered a big drop. Being 59, I'm sorry, is not a win, especially since the opening weekend didn't come out swinging. You know, under 70 million for opening weekend for a super movie that's over 100 million opening weekend, and then to maintain an under 60% drop. That's something. But when you're under 70 million to start, that's not quite the accomplishment you're thinking of. It really is in context with the opening weekend. I'm sorry. Yeah, 59 is nothing to write home about. 59% drop weekend to weekend, but when your start's only under 70 million, no. If you were over 100 million for opening weekend and you maintained 59% numbers the second weekend, then there you go. That's something. But them acting like this is a win. I wish it was a win. I was rooting for this movie. I was wrong. I am going to I said I will take the L. I thought there was some buzz going on Black Adam that it was going to get close to 100 million. I was wrong. And I wish the word of mouth was better, but the confidence is just still not with Warner Brothers.
The theater gate with that, it's a no-brainer to do a sequel. If anyone's telling you anything differently,
no, I don't believe that either. This is where absolute bullshit on Mikey and Sil, where they were saying that Batman 2 is not a for sure thing, but they're saying it's a no-brainer for Black Adam 2. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. And I want Black Adam 2, but no. The Batman had a great the first initial weeks for box office, and to suggest that this is a shoo-in, but Batman 2 is not, absolute BS. Yeah, go check out Chubby Teddy's. There, there you go. All right, I think that's all we need for this one. Remember also to rate my video. But for this one, I'm going to give a big old thumbs down. Yeah, this is bullshit. About how much shit they gave to the Batman, Matt Reeves Batman. All right, so I'll cover this too. I was debating whether just to end the stream. I'll cover the few stories I had left. This is from Star Wars. New Mandalorian Season 3 costume will reportedly channel Darth Maul. Giancarlo Esposito Moff Gideon is set to return to Mandalorian Season 3. And the new Star Wars rumor has teased a Darth Maul visual connection for his upcoming comeback to the hit Disney Plus series. Moreover, the veteran actor also teased that his fans will get to see how Gideon has had a piece in every part of the Empire, describing him as someone who's very elusive. Darth Maul connection and Moff Gideon's new helmet. Star Wars Newsnet revealed that Moff Gideon will have new armor and a helmet in the Mandalorian Season 3. The outlet shared that the Star Wars villain's helmet will be black with red eyes and horns on it. Interestingly, the horns on Gideon's helmet will reportedly be 6, similar to what Darth Maul had. But that's just a helmet. And we want Maul back. Who here wants Maul back? Let me know in the comments section below. And god damn it, the corn bots are here again. And we still only have 8 thumbs up. Come on. Well, actually, we only have 9 people. I guess that's accurate here. All right. Absolutely. I'm excited for The Mandalorian Season 3. I can't wait. Chubby Teddy, have you been watching Andor? I heard I didn't watch the last 2 episodes yet. I heard they're fire. All right. This article also goes back to the Chubby Teddy. Did you hear about Zaslav meeting with Safran and Christopher Nolan and Spielberg? I want to hear, before we go tonight, Chubby, I want you to say if you think this is just a coincidence that this is happening right around when Gunn is taking over at Safran, and also James Gunn hinting using a panel from a Superman comic to promote his first day on the typewriter. There's a lot of Superman stuff going on. And Cavill said, Cavill promised to his fans, you'll be seeing more of me in the future. He is not going to do that if he doesn't have an agreement. I'm sorry. But it's saying fans get carried away with Steven Spielberg and Christopher Nolan have lunch with WB and DC bosses. I think this is something. I would prefer who would you prefer? Would you prefer Spielberg or Nolan Superman movie? If it's not Zach. You think it's just about the Black Hawk? I remember the Black Hawk Project. I don't think you would need to take a meeting about that, though, Chubby Teddy. I think it's something more substantial. Why would you need Christopher Nolan there for that? Okay. Unless they're doing something really epic with it. All right. And let's get to... Oh, we do also have video game news. Lionsgate is interested in major John Wick video game adaptation with a much larger budget than independent John Wick Hex. I would love to see an amazing action movie or action game for John Wick. Really cool. I can't wait to see John Wick 4. And I'm one of the ones that said, I don't know if you need to make another John Wick movie after 3. And then I saw the trailer for 4 and he has nunchucks. Cannot wait. Donnie Yen. I definitely want a video game. I'm not sure why it hasn't happened yet. Awesome. Oh yeah, Scott Adkins. Deadline originally reported that Scott Adkins was in talks to join John Wick 4, and this news was later confirmed. Speaking to CBR about his role as Killa, Adkins reflected on what it was like to reunite with Donnie Yen, having starred alongside him in the final installment of the Ip Man franchise. He praised Yen for his insight, executing the very best action scenes. Yeah, actually, I've been getting into Scott Adkins films. You think Spielberg would? Okay. All right. Ron Howard. I kind of think Ron Howard's a little bit past his prime of his best content. Scott Adkins has a YouTube channel that's pretty good. He does whine about not being more famous at times. Well, he's very talented. I understand. The last topic I had was about Jack Ryan season 3 and spinoff. I didn't watch season 2 yet. I really enjoyed season 1 on Amazon, and this is also from Small Screen. All right, so let's get started.
Every second matters.
Jack Ryan Season 3 is easily one of the most anticipated series to come out this year on Amazon Prime Video. But when
it's the last one with, what's the actor's name? Especially since he might be Mr. Fantastic. I don't know. I don't think they're going to get another season out of him.
will it come out? Who's in the 3rd season? Will there be more seasons? Will John Krasinski be dreamy forever?
Yes.
We must warn you that not all the answers are available yet. However, we will update you as soon as we get any new information. Cool! With that out of the way, let's talk about the 3rd season of Jack Ryan. So, for the uninitiated, we'll give you the synopsis straight from Big Daddy Bezos. When CIA analyst Jack Ryan stumbles upon a suspicious...
I want to know, have you been watching Jack Ryan as well? Darth Scipio says, Spielberg has never been interested in superhero film. Nolan will be great as a Superman director. I think enough times there that I think that Zaslav would approach Christopher Nolan because he wants him back for theatrical and all his other projects. And I think if they sign Nolan and his production company to a deal at Warner Brothers, they're going to want something else besides just Nolan films. I think they're going to want him to do something else. And I think that other thing would be a superhero movie again for DC. You know? That's I don't have any proof. It's just rumor and speculation. But that's what I would do. I would say, hey, Christopher Nolan, we want to give you all your projects. Can you make us a superhero movie? We just signed Cavill, you know? Jack Ryan and Jack Reacher crossover? Isn't it a little different tone, though? No? No, I haven't been watching Chainsaw Man. I haven't. Trace Adkins? I don't know. Scott Adkins. Okay.
It's just a series of bank transfers. His search for answers pulls him from the safety of his desk job and catapults him into a deadly game of cat and mouse through Europe and the Middle East, with a rising terrorist figurehead preparing for a massive attack against the US and her allies. Right. It was revealed that the 3rd season was a pretty big production. It was filmed across the UK, Colombia, Russia, Canada.
I got to catch up on this. I do want to see Reacher because I'm very happy with the actor that plays Reacher too. And I heard people love that show. I'm looking forward more to that than going back to watching the first Tom Cruise Reacher movie. I would rather see the series.
Morocco, and the US. That's pretty big for a streaming series. It's basically like a Hollywood movie. It would seem as though season 3 is going to see Jack travel far and wide to try and save the world from some sort of imminent danger.
Well, that's wow. Where did you get that from? That's basically all the Jack Ryan, plots.
Runner Carlton Cuse told The Hollywood Reporter about the production of season 3. It was logistically challenging to work on all 8 episodes that were shooting on 3 continents with 4 different directors and often...
That seems pretty epic. All right, Chubby Teddy also says, I think Nolan meeting with Zaslav is a major deal. Remember, he went to Universal to do Oppenheimer due to the clown table. By the way, one of my best friend's dad is an extra in Oppenheimer. That's awesome. Jack Squared. Oh, no. Mo. Dad jokes.
2 and sometimes 3 crews shooting at once. Hughes added, it was a huge undertaking. It's kind of like mounting a huge feature film. It's like an 8-hour movie. We spent the first year and a half writing it, then it took us a year and a half to make it. We shot in 5 cities on 3 continents. Okay, let's talk about who's going to star in the upcoming season. We're going to see John Krasinski as the titular character.
Oh, wow. Breaking news. John Krasinski is still Jack Ryan.
And it looks like James Greer isn't going to be back in the field due to his heart problems.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, damn. Spoiler warning. Shit.
Was a big issue in the second season. He's now going to be behind a desk in season 3. With Greer likely to take on more of an administrative role, Ryan will be needing a new field partner. It was previously thought that Michael Kelly, who played CIA field officer Mike November, wouldn't be back.
What do you mean?
But it's since been reported by Deadline that he will be featured in upcoming episodes. They also reported that Marianne Jean-Baptiste's Elizabeth Wright has been recast and will now be played by Betty Gabriel.
What?
I can assure you, there was no funny business.
And that Michael Pena will be joining the cast as Domingo Chavez, a member
Cool. I like Michael Pena.
of the CIA who was a regular feature.
I just want to, I don't want to get these spoilers, but I want to hear about the spinoff show, you know, because that's what Ian's spinoff details. RJ's fine. I just was streaming with him on Matt Jarbo's channel.
And a number of Clancy's novels. So what about future seasons of the show? Well, we have some good news for you on that front. It's been revealed that Jack Ryan is going to get a 4th season. That's brilliant news. It's also been revealed that Abby Cornish will be reprising her role in season 4.
Fair enough.
However, it's also been revealed that Jack Ryan season 4 will be the show's final season.
Good. I'm glad that they're going to get a conclusion. I am so happy to hear when a TV series gets to just to get some closure and, you know, finality, and, you know, don't overstay its welcome. I've heard the show maintains its quality. I think 4 seasons is really great for a show. And I'm gonna call someone, Mo. Don't you know? But I'm very happy that they're gonna get a 4th season, especially how epic this season 3 sounds like. But I want to hear about the spinoff now.
That said, it won't really be the end, as it's been revealed that there's going to be a potential spinoff which will star Michael Pena as Domingo Chavez.
Oh, okay. Michael Pena spinoff. I like it. Is he not in Ant-Man anymore? Is he gone from Ant-Man? I don't know. That's awesome. I'm really looking forward to his character then.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I don't know what you're talking about.
So, do we have a release date for Jack Ryan season 3? Well, the answer to that is yes. Yes, we do. The 3rd season is going to be released on December 21st, 2022. This means we
Yes! All right. This is getting me hyped. I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna catch up on Jack Ryan and get ready for the new season. Because that sounds epic. I'm gonna tell my friends. Tell your friends too.
don't have long to wait before the upcoming season is released.
This is amazing. Are you kidding me?
Jack Ryan might only have one more season to produce, but that's okay because there's plenty of
Because he's Mr. Fantastic.
action spy thrillers coming from Amazon Prime Video. There's more seasons of The Terminal.
Doesn't that seem like the timing is he has one more season to film? They usually go and film right when they release the previous season, and then he'll go on the Mr. Fantastic for Fantastic Four. It seems pretty likely. Okay.
List and Reacher to look forward to. And wouldn't you know it, we've got videos about those shows too. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and consider subscribing. Also, be sure to check out our news and exclusives playlist, as well.
Terminal List. I didn't check that out. Nice video. All right. That's exciting news. I really want to watch Jack Ryan. I didn't think it was going to get a season 4. And I like the spinoff potential with that actor again that's from Ant-Man. I already forgot his name because I'm tired. Okay. Let me see. I was hoping for an alternate universe Jack Ryan where everyone is gender swapped. Jill Ryan. All right. We should end exactly at an hour. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for watching Scoop Scores. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you think of the show. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.